All right, it is time yet again to participate in another Progressive Chance event. We've got some Sacred Shards to open up, Primal Shards, Void Shards, and some Ancient Shards as well. Now, there's also some news tied to this event. If we head on over here, head to the news tab and check it out. They say this: the Festival of Creation is nearing its grand finale, and we're giving you the chance to get your hands on select champions from each alliance in a Progressive Chance event for a limited time from March 28th until April 1st. So this is not going to be something that is going to be everlasting, you know. And we'll take a look at those champions that are also available here. Check it out. This dude looks absolutely badass. Dude, if we could just get him, I would be very, very happy. That'd be very cool. But we also have some other champions in here as well. Valkyrie. We also have, let's see, her, Lysandra, I believe it is. She is a high elf, a legendary support as well. Don't forget about Saltus Dragonbane. Dude, he looks like he's like someone from Skyrim or something. Also, we have, who is this dude? Sacred Order, Hansel Witch Hunter. He's very cool looking. Has that rogue aesthetic to him. But that's just an example of some of the champions that we will be able to go after for the Ancient Shard. It's going to differ per shard, but we're going to get into that as we get into the video further. Now, also, mentioning champions, I have to highlight one in particular that you can actually acquire today for completely free on a fresh new raid account. It is Karato Fox Hunter, a legendary attack shadow kin. And yes, follow that link in that description below or scan that QR code on the screen and he is yours for free right out of the gates. And also you get a ton of free starter resources as well. But once you hit level 15, you got to remember that you will also acquire an amazing epic support champion that is Ugo, one of the best healers in the game by far for sure. Now, once you get past that tutorial, enter this promo code Supreme6, and this ends, by the way, by the end of March, so this will not be available soon enough, so do this now. Confirm that, and guess who you will also acquire? A legendary attack champion who is also a void. This is Supreme Gallic, and he will also be yours for completely free after you beat that tutorial on that new account. Enter that promo code. But yeah, what a way to start your adventure in Raid. But let's get to our current adventure. Today, we're going to begin opening up our shards. Who do you want to slot in? We're going to go with this dude because he just looks like a badass. Confirm that and let us begin. We're going to summon one at a time because I'd like to see who we get, you know, and also maybe go over some of the stats as we go as well. Gladiator. Who is this? Okay, he has 11 reviews. Highly rated for being a rare. So we will keep him for sure. All right, Knights Revenant. Let's keep going. We have quite a bit of shards to get through. Hopefully we can pull off some sort of miracle today. I already have him, Lone Blade. He just has this freaking awesome aesthetic though. And highly rated, dude. He is very cool. All right, moving on. I want to get to the legendaries. I gotta admit, we gotta get to those shards. Hey, we got Yaga the Insatiable. Dude, he's an epic attack. Love his, you know, mace thing here that he has. 44 reviews. So he's cool looking, but average rating, unfortunately, despite being an epic. That's kind of a bummer, but he is very cool looking. All right, moving on. What do we got? Show me something good here. Okay, we got a rare. We already have him, I believe, Siegebreaker. Hell yes. Not too many reviews on him. Maybe he'll be useful in Faction Wars. Who knows? All right, we got another Tree Feller. Hell yes. Now, her reviews, as I recall, are very good despite having, you know, not many reviews, but hey. So we got another Orc to add to the Orc faction. All right, a Knights Revenant. I always get this dude. I'm sure you guys do as well. Moving on here. He will most likely become food. So sad. And we have Gore Mask. Dude. Looks like some sort of creature that would definitely be chasing Frodo and Sam around Mordor. For sure. Average rating. But that's part of the orcs. I thought that was going to be a part of something else. Okay, cool. Okay, what do we got here? We got a demon spawn epic support, 31 reviews, pretty good ratings on the faction wars. So maybe we can actually utilize a rare with the faction wars, do something fun with him eventually. All right, we have one more ancient shard, I believe. Let's see what we got. Another rare guardian. Actually, we have another ancient shard to open up, and that'll be it. It's pretty cool looking. We'll see if we get a legendary today, because I've gotten very, very lucky sometimes. Templar, hell yeah. He's pretty cool looking. Okay, moving on to the void shards. Let's see what we can do. Wish me luck, everyone. Oops, damn, I forgot to slot in. I got ahead of myself and forgot to slot in the actual champion. So who do we have here? Holy crap. Dude, okay, I'm just gonna slot him in, I think. Dude, these are badass. All right, who do we have here? A banner lord. Okay, this guy was like crazy looking. Summoned. Got the wings and everything. You can just fly away from all of his problems if he wants to. Sacred Order. I believe I already got him in the past. 13 reviews, very good with the rating, but he is a rare. But you never know, there's some sleepers in those rares, so maybe we'll get lucky with that. Okay, Arbalester. She's got that crossbow ready to go. Very skimpy outfit. All right, what do we got here? Skirmisher. All right, so her reviews are pretty decent, although there's only 10 of them, so people don't really utilize her too often, it seems, in raid. Maybe at like the beginning of the game, I don't know. And for those faction wars. Okay, this guy's actually legit looking. I like the look of his armor. Dude, he's not messing around. Average ratings, rare, HP. He's not like an attack or anything like that, but HP's gonna be pretty decent for some situations, don't get me wrong, for aggroing and stuff. Lizardman. Dude, that looks uncomfortable over his face. Damn. Okay, campaign location's pretty decent. Faction wars, he's gonna be excelling because he is that void champion. And he is a rare defense. Again, drawing the aggro would be probably his go-to move. All right, look at this shield. I like it. Good ratings all around. Ooh, actually, Spider Den is terrible, so avoid him in Spider Den. Yikes. One more void shard. We're not getting very lucky on these pulls so far at all. Huntress. Now, she is badass looking. Dude. Like, again, I always say this, but kudos to the art team. Holy crap. 5 out of 5. Yeah, maybe we will use her. Faction Wars. I thought Faction Wars would be a little bit higher, but like it's in the keeps where she really does excel. Sweet. So she has attacks on enemy, weaken debuff, and then, okay, stun debuff, but this is probably where she excels. Place a 15% crit rate buff and 50% increased attack buff on this champion for 2 turns. So yeah, she's gonna target like the one enemy you really want to go after, it seems. But also, you know what? If you missed it, remember, I'm doing something crazy. I am giving away one of the coolest, best legendary attack champions, and that is Karato Fox Hunter. He is also a Shadowkin, and you guys know I love Shadowkin. Now, if you want to obtain him right now for completely free on the new account, follow that link in the description below, or scan that QR code, and he is yours right out of the gates, and you'll get a ton of starter resources. But that's not all, because by level 15 on that new account, you will also acquire Ugo, who's an amazing epic support healer. She has been crazy good for me in this game. And remember, this is your last opportunity because this promo code is going away once March ends. Enter Supreme 6. Confirm that. Once you're done with the tutorial on that new account, do that. And then in your inbox, waiting for you, I'm not joking, is a void legendary attack champion Supreme Gallic. He is OP. And he's going to be amazing for you right out of the gates on that brand new account. So you get 2 legendaries and an epic support. Follow that link, use the promo code, and you are set. Let me tell you what. All right, so let's get back to it. Okay, moving on to the primal shards. We are going to slot in the champion that we want to try to acquire. Let's do this. So far, this has been an interesting session. Hell yes! That's what I'm talking about. Whenever I see a Shadowkin, I like jump up for joy. That's what I'm talking about. She looks badass too. Ratings are good. Okay, that is freaking awesome. So, epic defense. I just want to read up on her. So, Sever Muscle attacks one enemy, has a 30% chance of placing a 25% weakened debuff for 2 turns. Pretty good. Attacks all enemies, has a 75% chance of placing a leech debuff for 2 turns. That's pretty good as well. Interpose says places a 50% ally protection buff on all allies except this champion for 2 turns. Fills his champion turn meter by 50%. That's legit right there. But what do we got once we do the Ascension stuff? Blooded Grit. Place a block damage buff on this champion for 1 turn whenever their HP drops below 50%. That's actually pretty decent, but it's like one of those if type statements there. But God, she looks really, really cool. I love it. So for Faction Wars, I believe she's pretty damn good. Yeah, so she's going to be good to go for Faction Wars. And we have really, now we have, I think we are going to go all in on those Faction Wars here with our Shadowkin. Okay, so I'm happy about that pool. So we did get something cool. I already got this dude previously, so we're going to move on from him. Come on now. Give me 1 legendary. No legendary so far. Muck Stalker. Love the armor. He's a lizardman, HP, rare, average ratings. So he's probably going to become food. Yep, it's probably what's going to happen to him. Okay, we got another red cloak. Another Shadowkin. Now, her ratings are actually kind of legit, aren't they? Despite being a rare defense. I believe she was used for some sort of fusion event back, or can be, if I recall. But anyway, moving on. Sacred Shards. Let's do this. What do we got? Gonna slot in our dude. And we have 3 of them. That's it. So this is it. Pool. See what we can do. Okay, already an epic. I do not think I have her. Lydia. Great ratings. Demon Lord struggles on that. Spider Den kind of struggles there. Epic attack. Hell yes. Okay, so I just want to read on it real quick. Attacks one enemy, has 50% chance of placing a 30% decreased defense debuff, or a 50% heal reduction debuff, or a 15% decreased speed debuff for 2 turns. Okay, that's different. Then you have the Ascended version, which is going to be more powerful. Mark of Fear attacks all enemies, has a 50% placing a freeze debuff for 1 turn. That's interesting. Wish it was 2 turns, honestly. Enemy skilled by this skill cannot be revived. Attacks one enemy, removes all buffs. Also has an 80% chance of placing a block buff debuff for 2 turns. That one's actually pretty damn OP. Damn, okay, I can see why she has some higher ratings, especially when we get into arena offense, faction wars, that sort of thing. So she's actually really, really cool. Dark Elf, nice. Let's go. I love it. All right, we got another epic here. Who do we got? High Elf. We got a Dark Elf and then a High Elf. Only 20 reviews, and reviews are kind of like all over the place here. Definitely all over the place. But what is his highest rated area? Demon Lord. So apparently people like him for Demon Lord. And he is an epic attack. All right, this is the final pool. I don't believe we got any legendaries on this session yet. Can we do it? Let's go. Come on. Damn you. But hey, who is this? Carmack the High Peak. Dude. This is badass looking. All right, so. Oh, man. I get so excited sometimes by their aesthetics. And I see why some of the raid community, or a lot of the raid community, I think it's a majority voice here, saying that they want to see some of the underwhelming champions buffed. You know, I think they do like 2 champions per month maybe, but maybe they should up that to 4 or 5 champions per month, where they could really buff some of these champions that are already in the game. But he needs a buff. From what I'm seeing from the stats and from how badass he actually looks, he deserves a buff. This guy is cool looking. But anyway, yeah, I think we did pretty damn good on the pools this go around. No legendaries, unfortunately. But hey, what are you gonna do? But yeah, mentioning really crazy good champions, I got a legendary for you today for free on a brand new account, and that's Grotto Fox Hunter. Follow that link in that description down below, or scan that QR code on the screen and he is yours on that new account, as well as a ton of starter resources. But once you hit level 15 on that account, you will also acquire none other than Ugo, who's an amazing epic support healer, crazy good. And remember, get past that tutorial on that new account, head on over to promo codes. This is going to be ending pretty much immediately, so do this now. Enter Supreme 6, confirm that, and guess what? You get another legendary, an orc this go around, Supreme Gallic, who's also a void champion. That is a crazy good start to your adventure in Raid, so check that out in the description below. But guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned here for more Raid. Shadow Legends had a blast pulling. We did get some really cool epics, no legendaries unfortunately, but what are you gonna do? But from what we got, you know, I see some potential here building out some really cool teams. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Take care. Bye bye.